These religious leaders have accumulated considerable wealth while spreading their religious views via TV shows, books, and public appearances. They travel on luxury aircraft and deal in real estate, combining their business knowledge with their religious obligations. Their religiously inspired financial success demonstrates a blend of spiritual motivation and strategic growth in their fan bases and personal brand recognition. Pastor Edir Macedo, Brazil. Edir Macedo has amassed an incredible $1.5 billion over his remarkable career as an evangelical bishop, writer, and billionaire. The Universal Church of the Kingdom of God, an enormous and influential religious organization with a global following, was founded by Macedo, for which he is most known. With thousands of devoted members, the church has grown into one of the biggest evangelical groups under his leadership. However, Macedo's influence extends far beyond. In addition, he possesses a significant amount of financial holdings. He is the chairman and owner of Record TV, the third biggest television network in Brazil. His ability to engage in business contributed significantly to his wealth, demonstrating that his religious beliefs were not the only factor in his success. Discussions concerning the disparity between the wealth of certain religious leaders and the financial situation of their followers have been sparked by his financial success. Macedo's public image has been further complicated by criticism and legal difficulties surrounding his business practices and religious activities. His narrative challenges established assumptions about religious leadership and forces us to consider the relationships between faith, the media, and entrepreneurship. Pastor Alf Lukau, South African. Pastor Alf Lukau, a prominent figure in modern Christianity, is from South Africa. His followers refer to him as the Apostle of Faith. About 21 years ago, Lukau created Alleluia Ministries International in South Africa. As the organization's head pastor, he has a devoted and sizable following. His church has developed into a global symbol of spirituality that draws individuals from all around the world. With an estimated net worth of $1 billion, Lukau stands out as the wealthiest pastor in Africa. His wealth is largely the result of smart investments made through the Alf Lukau Group, which includes profitable real estate ventures and other ventures. Millions of people were affected by his engaging speeches, which were widely broadcast on AMI TV, and his effect extends far beyond South Africa. But Lukau's impact extends beyond his religious institution and business empire. He is also well known for his enormous charitable contributions, which entail giving out cash for community initiatives and nonprofit organizations that are dedicated to improving the lives of the underprivileged. His reputation as a significant figure in the religious and business worlds has been cemented by his charitable work and entrepreneurial energy. The public might discover his wealth to be extravagant. The pastor owns a Rolls-Royce, a Bentley, a Range Rover, motorbikes, and a private jet. His opulent lifestyle occasionally makes him the focus of attention, yet many devoted followers continue to observe him as a significant spiritual leader, despite some criticism. Pastor Valdemiro Santiago, Brazil. The World Church of God's Power has been led by Valdemiro Santiago, a significant player in Brazil's evangelical scene, for more than 30 years. Over the years, Santiago has amassed an amazing fortune and gained notoriety for his preaching. His current net worth is estimated to be more than $600 million, placing him among the wealthiest religious figures in Brazil as well as globally. Given that his ministry is firmly rooted in the prosperity gospel, Santiago's enormous net worth is indicative of the importance of his work. Santiago strongly believes in this worldview, which claims that material prosperity is proof positive of divine favor. His talks can be watched online on numerous online platforms, demonstrating how influential he is even outside of conventional church walls. Radio and television are included in this. He has connections with a worldwide audience because of his extensive media presence, which raises his reputation and wealth. Pastor Kenneth Copeland, USA. Famous in the inspiring movements, Kenneth Max Copeland is well known for his preaching and lavish lifestyle. He is one of the wealthiest pastors in the United States, with a net worth of more than $550 million. Copeland's lavish lifestyle, which includes a fleet of private planes, multiple luxury homes, and expensive cars, is a clear indication of his wealth. His use of private aircraft for trips has generated an extensive amount of attention. The prosperity gospel, which maintains that health and wealth in the material world are signs of divine favor, is the central argument in Copeland's controversy. Critics claim that by providing material benefits in exchange for financial support, this doctrine takes advantage of its adherents. This idea has generated discussion on the morality of accumulating a substantial fortune in the name of faith, in addition to Copeland's own financial activities. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, Malawi. Malawian prophet Shepherd Bushiri is a legendary figure whose influence goes well beyond his pulpit. Forbes estimates that Bushiri, who is referred to as the Major One by his devoted followers, is worth $150 million this year. Although Bushiri founded the Enlightened Christian Gathering, a church that has developed into the center of Malawian spiritual life, his influence goes well beyond that. This has contributed to his recent rise in popularity. In addition to his role as a religious leader, Bushiri has achieved great political success and risen to prominence in his home nation's wealth rankings. Bushiri's complicated career reflects a blend of faith and desire that has made him a prominent figure in both spiritual and political circles. From his church's widespread influence to his career in politics, even though he has had a notable career, he has had legal issues in recent years. He and his spouse were charged with various offenses, including fraud. He consequently suffered some last-minute losses and had to put his belongings up for auction. Even though it would not last long, he currently ranks among the wealthiest pastors. Pastor Romildo Ribeiro Soares, Brazil. Known for his dramatic engagement in business, music, television evangelism, and missionary work, Soares has accumulated an incredible fortune, estimated to be over $125 million. When Romildo started engaging in televangelism and faith healing in the late 1960s, he gained notoriety. He founded the International Church of God's Grace in 1980, and it has since expanded to rank among the largest Pentecostal movements in Brazil. His impact doesn't stop there. In addition, Romildo is in charge of other media projects, such as the church-run Nossa Television and Nossa Radio. Soares's varied pursuits demonstrate a blend of spirituality and business acumen, which adds to his substantial wealth and wide-ranging influence. Pastor Pat Robertson, USA. Robertson, a multifaceted personality in the religious and media spheres who is well known for his work as a televangelist, has established himself not just as a successful preacher, but also as a noteworthy writer and smart businessman. Celebrity Net Worth claims that with a probable net worth of $120 million, his financial performance is indeed amazing. A prominent figure in the charismatic movement, a thriving branch of Protestant evangelicalism that places an emphasis on dynamic demonstrations of faith. His impact goes well beyond the preaching. As the founder of Regent University, where he acts as both CEO and chancellor, he is instrumental in forming the minds and hearts of future leaders. Furthermore, he serves as the chairman of the Christian Broadcasting Network, a significant platform that distributes Christian content globally. So, whether it's through his dynamic preaching or his educational management at Media Ventures, Pat Robertson has distinguished himself in both the commercial and religious spheres. In summary, while some pastors may only interact with their audience once a week, most pastors engage in far more. Pastors oversee a variety of church-related tasks, such as staff meetings, religious celebrations, ministry administration, and special occasions like marriages. Some pastors like to be even more involved, overseeing the majority of church operations and the overall spiritual well-being of their flock. Pastors might be quite busy, however wealthy, or large churches can afford to employ staff to assist with day-to-day operations. This implies that some pastors find themselves with an excess of free time and want to make the most of it. It should come as no surprise that the majority of these pastors are involved in activities beyond preaching. These pastors can accumulate a sizable net worth from various side projects in addition to keeping themselves occupied with other pursuits. As the pastors gained fame, a few of them started writing or giving speeches outside of churches. They have the ability to reach hundreds, if not millions, of individuals with their message in addition to their own church.